Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Rafiq Hashim Maulana, and in this opportunity I would like share to you my research proposal seminar with the title Students' Perception on the Use of YouTube Subtitle Videos to Improve Pronunciation. There are 4 skills and some aspects of language which are really important to be learned by the students. The 4 skills are listening, speaking, writing, and reading. And some aspects of language are vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Hagihi and Rahmi state one of most difficult aspect of language is pronunciation. According to AMEP Research Center, pronunciation refers to the production sound to convey meaning. It includes the production of segmental phonemes like consonants and vowels, and suprasegmental phonemes like intonation, stress, pitch, timing, and rhythm. According to Watkins and Wilkins, state that using YouTube both inside and outside the classroom can enhance conversation and pronunciation skill of the students, especially YouTube videos that have subtitles. It can help students to know the text and how to pronounce it. So by using YouTube, students have chance to observe how native speakers speaks from the video. Students can also practice the mimicry, expression, intonation, and vocabulary accurately with enjoyment and feeling confident in performing. The research question is, how is students' perception on the use of YouTube subtitle videos to improve pronunciation? And the objective of the research is, this research want to find out the students' perception on the use of YouTube subtitle videos can improve their pronunciation. There are 2 significance of the research. The first is the result of this research later can be used to find out how students' perception on the use of YouTube subtitle videos can improve pronunciation. The second is the result of this study can be used as the reference for future research who have similar topic interests with this study. For the scope and limitation, the study focuses on students' perception, and the population is 28 students from spoken English class of UIN Sunan Ampel Surabaya, and this research will rely in descriptive qualitative research. The next is definition of key terms. The first is YouTube. In this research paper, the teacher used YouTube for media in English teaching learning. As commonly known, the use of YouTube in the classroom is considered as an effective way in teaching since it can attract students' interest in order to gain the knowledge. The next is subtitle. Subtitle is the text that is shown and written in the film or videos to help the audience understand what the actor is talking about, and if the subtitle was translated from original language, it showed the meaning of the conversation. According to Gerzimirs Arbogas, state that subtitles are the written translation of film dialogues produced on the screen. The third is pronunciation. Pronunciation is one of the language aspects to help the students gain effective communication. Pronunciation allows the students to understand the differences among sounds that often make them confused, such as producing minimal pairs, stress patterns, and intonation. And the last is students' perception. Students' perception is that they will tell about their feelings and opinion based on something that was given to them. Review of related studies. First, from Nuni Puspitaningrum, that the result of this research showed that using English movie subtitle had positive result in improving the students' pronunciation at 11 grades of SMA and 2W Serdang. The next is from Firdaus Ditya Pamungkas, that the findings showed that the implementation of video dubbing could improve student speaking pronunciation. The next is research design. The researcher used qualitative method in which all the data and findings will be presented descriptively and in detail. The source of the data will be 28 students of the spoken English class of English Language Education Department in UIN Sunan Ampel Surabaya. The researcher chose it because the researcher already observed in which the material is YouTube videos with subtitles. For the research instrument and data collection, the researcher used questionnaire and interview. For the data analysis technique, the first step is give questionnaire to the students, and then the next is the researcher reads the result of the questionnaire. The researcher must transcribe and categorize the information which may answer or not. If not answer, the researcher will give interview to the students. After collecting all the data will be converted into transcript and concluded into the result. That's all from me. Thank you so much.